Speaking time for Miss Trâm. Her exam is coming on. Was it? Okay, the 24th, okay? Monday. So, right now, you have to do this one. Trâm ngày 24 thi rồi. Okay, ráng cố gắng luyện speaking. Say again.
Thứ hai đẫm máu.
Thứ hai đẫm máu. Don't be like that. You're a fighter, Trâm. You will be alright. Trâm sẽ ổn. Các bạn hãy cổ vũ cho Trâm. Okay, let's do New Year celebration now. So, do you celebrate New Year?
Yeah, actually, New Year is one of my favorite occasion to celebrate with my family, and we have a lot of activities to do together, like playing cards, giving lucky money, and watching the firework. Yep, and making a toast together in
the toast.
The dinner. Yes, in the dinner.
Okay. Okay, so Miss Trâm, how do you celebrate New Year?
So yeah, New Year is one of occasions that I would like to spend time with my family. So we usually do like some activities pertaining to our teamwork. For example, like cooking together, or like watching movies together. And also we usually have like New Year's resolution in order to set goals for upcoming year.
Okay, so do you think New Year celebrations are necessary?
Okay. Absolutely. I think New Year's is the time for people to and me also to reunion with
To reunite
with my family, and it's quite necessary for me to reinforce or consolidate the family relationship. And also New Year is a good time for me to look back the previous year in order to consider what I can do better, or what I can learn and improve, or something like that. So New Year is I think important for me to and other people to celebrate.
But do you still remember a New Year that you celebrated? There must be something very special about that, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's were last year. I consider it special for me because it's was the year I had my first child. So yeah, so it was different from any other years before. So with my newborn, I celebrated the New Year Eve with my new family, my husband and my boy, and we have some new activities to do with my child, like we took family photos, or we we have family uniform, and also we received a lot of wishes from others members, family members. So it's quite like a special celebration for me.
Okay, any special celebration? Okay. Do you have any ceremonies, những nghi thức, to celebrate the new year in your country or hometown? Like, for example, we have a ceremony to, for example, you have to wear very beautiful clothes, and you have to kind of worship, how can I say, burn some incense. Đốt nhang, đốt nến gì đó, nghi thức gì đó. You have any ceremonies to celebrate the new year in your country or hometown?
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, in my hometown, there are several ceremony to celebrate New Year. For example, like in some traditional family, they usually burn incense in order to it is a way to remember remember our ancestors.
Ancestor.
So
Ancestor. Âm đầu nha. Ancestors.
So we usually burn incense and put them on the altars in order to remember ancestors. And also some people, they find it interesting to visit the pagodas or temples, and in order that they wish they could have the new luck in the new year, and on top of that, some people they likely to wear the traditional clothes and beautiful custom to take the picture and keep it memory, and
okay.
Yeah.
So why do people think that New Year is a new beginning?
Okay. So so in my opinion, New Year is a new beginning, a new commence for people, because in New Year people usually look back the years, the old year, in order to in order that they can recognize, they can realize what they could improve and what they can keep doing. And some people they often have a New Year resolution, and by doing that they set a goal for the next year in order that they can become more motivated in order achieve the success. And so that's why many people think that New Year is a milestone, a new time in their life to start something new.
Okay. Alright, so that's good enough. Let's come to... I want you to do one more part. Okay. Okay, let's try jewelry. 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 Okay, so jewelry.
Jewelry.
Jewelry. Jewelry. Nữ trang, nam trang hay trang sức? Jewelry. Okay, so do you often wear jewelry?
To be honest, jewelry is not my favorite accessory to wear, so I rarely wear it, and actually I have few jewelry for my own.
Okay. So what type of jewelry do you like? Diamond maybe?
Yeah.
Or maybe gold, or maybe sapphire, you know? Or maybe ruby or something. Sapphire.
Yeah.
Or is there any other kind of jewelry? Wait, sapphire is double P, huh?
Sapphire.
Sapphire, that's sapphire. Okay, or any kind of like jewelry, you know. What type of jewelry do you like?
So for me, I prefer like sapphire. Yeah, because I like something like bright and colorful. So sapphire, and you know, sapphire comes with many colors, and it attract my attention. Why I wear it, or any other wear it, and also, sapphire. Sapphire is used in many kind of accessory. So I have a wider range of choices to choose when it comes to jewelry.
Do you usually buy jewelry?
To be honest, I rarely buy jewelry. First of all, at first it's quite like it's quite pricey for me to afford. So it's cost me a bundle to old jewelry, for example, diamond or sapphire. So jewelry is not like something I usually buy. And additionally, I rarely wear precious stone like jewelry, so it's not necessary for me to own these.
Okay. Why do you think some people wear a piece of jewelry for a long time? Sao nhiều người lại đeo trang sức, một cái cục trang sức đó một thời gian lâu dài chẳng hạn? Like why do they wear their ring, for example, or their earring for a long time? What do you think?
Okay, yeah. So in my opinion, there's some reason that make people wear jewelry for a long time. For example, that piece of jewelry is meaningful for the wearer. Let's say the daughter, some daughters, they likely to wear like a necklace or a ring that the ring that they were given from their um, their close mother, like a mother who passed away or something like that. So it's quite meaningful for them. And also just personal habit. Some people like to wear jewelry. So by wearing them for a long time, it's become their habit. So if they take off that piece of jewelry, maybe they had the feeling of being naked. I
Yes.
think so. And some people they wear jewelry as like a way to beautify, so they feel more confident with jewelry.
Okay. All right. I want you to do one more about T-shirt. Okay, do you like wearing T-shirt?
Yeah, actually, I'm not a big fan of t-shirts, and I rarely wear t-shirt because, in my opinion, t-shirts like it's not casual. It's not casual clothes. So, and for me, I prefer wearing something like casual. For example, like shirt or short. So, so I find it difficult for me to wear t-shirt and function.
How often do you wear T-shirts then?
So there are a few cases I choose t-shirt to wear. For example, and especially when I have um, some meeting or some occasion that I had to be appear to I had to appear with the polite outfit. For example, company meeting or party or wedding or something like that. So t-shirt is a good choice for me in these cases. Or how often mà?
How often nha? Trả lời sai rồi. Oopsie.
So I rarely wear t-shirt because I find it difficult for me to function. But however, there are some cases I wear t-shirt, but it's not often. Just a few times a year. For example, like a company meeting, or some important occasions. I need to appear with polite outfit. Yeah.
I see. Do you like T-shirts with pictures or prints?
Absolutely not, because like I said, t-shirts is not my favorite choice. So when I take pictures or prints, I likely to choose something special and outstanding. For example, like long dress, skirt with colorful and colorful patterns or something like that. So and also I find it difficult for me to mix and match with t-shirts. So yeah, t-shirts is not my choice.
I see. You mean you often wear other kind of dress or anything that is not t-shirt, right?
Yes.
Do you think older people who wear t-shirts are fashionable? Những người lớn tuổi mà mặc t-shirt á, nó có thời trang không?
So in my opinion, the elderly wearing t-shirts are not considered as like a fashionista or being fashionable, because traditionally older people are likely to choose something like polite or something like old-fashioned. So t-shirts are a good choice for them. And
It's interesting, no?
and also.
So you mean t-shirt are old-fashioned now?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? So what do people often wear then? If it's not t-shirt.
And and I think, and in my opinion, t-shirts like it's just a simple piece of clothes. So wearing t-shirts, I mean, is not regarded to be fashionable.
I see. Right, okay. Good. Now, so would you buy t-shirt as souvenirs on vacations?
Yeah, like if I had to choose something to be a souvenir on vacation, a t-shirt is a good choice because for many people who I think about when I had to buy something for them on vacation, they usually wear t-shirts. So buying t-shirts is one of the best solution for me. And also t-shirts, I think is not pricey, and it's fine for me to buy them as a souvenir.
I see. Okay, good. Because when people go traveling, they often buy t-shirt from that place. I can see so many people who come to Vietnam and buying I love Vietnam kind of t-shirt, you know.
Yeah.
It's weird. I think it's so cliche, you know. Nó một cái gì đó mà nhiều người làm quá rồi, nó cliché lắm. Nó hơi bị sáo rỗng.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit cliche, yeah. If people do it so many times, it seems to be too much, you know. Now, okay, let's do describe a time you made a promise to someone. Miêu tả một thời điểm mà bạn đã hứa hẹn ai đó cái gì đó. What the promise was, to whom you made it. Tại sao bạn hứa với ai? Whether it was easy or difficult to keep the promise. Liệu có dễ hay khó để giữ cái lời hứa đó? Explain why you made it. Giải thích tại sao bạn lại hứa như vậy. And the part 3 of promise. What kind of promises do people often make? Con người ta thường có những cái loại lời hứa hẹn như thế nào? Do parents in Vietnam make promises to their children? Các bậc cha mẹ ở Việt Nam có hứa với trẻ nhỏ của họ hay không? Do children keep their promises? Trẻ nhỏ có hay giữ lời hứa của chúng không? Do some people fail? Why do some people fail to keep their promises? Tại sao một số người ta lại thất bại trong chuyện mà giữ lời hứa? Hứa thật nhiều. Why do some people promise a lot? Tại sao một số người cứ hứa hoài, hứa rất nhiều? Think about sales people. Think about những người làm sale là hứa hẹn nhiều lắm luôn á, hứa lèo nhiều lắm luôn á. And then This is like what their job requires them to do, I think. Oh well. Okay, let's try 37 now. Thinking time. Describe a time you made a promise to someone, please.
Okay. So when it comes to promise that I made, so I'm gonna talk about like Lucy, who was one of my close friends, and it was Lucy's birthday, which was upcoming in the summer, in last summer, and so she invited me to come there. But you know, we were close friends for years. But unfortunately, her family uh, lived for a new city that was like far away from my home, and to get there, I had to like take a flight for 3 hours, and it's quite hard for me to like make a promise with her because like you know my exam was around the corner, so to be in her birthday party, it's quite like difficult for me to handle with many like difficulties, and but
Yes.
you know, I think I was a good planner and problem solver. So I arranged my task and solved it um, before before the flight, and also I keep and fortunately I kept my word with her that I was in her birthday party.
Okay, I see. Now, what kinds of promises do people often make then?
Yeah, in our daily life, people often promise, and many situations and occasions. For example, when children they made mistake, so they usually promise that they will not do it again, or something like when it comes to workplaces, um, many like workers they promise to accomplish their achievement or mission before deadline, and also when it comes to like social relationships, uh, many people also usually um, a vow to like uh, do something for each other. For
Exactly.
example,
Like people often promise to lose weight, they promise to go to the gym, they promise to study well, or they promise to continue study after the IELTS exam.
yeah,
Nghe flexing nhỉ?
I think
Or people often like, I will eat less sugar, I will exercise, I will study. People always do that, you know. They always promise, but they cannot keep their promises. Now, so do parents in Vietnam make promises to their children?
uh, so yeah. Nowadays, I think it's quite common for Vietnamese parents to promise uh, to their children because you know children they because parents are the good role models for their children. So if parents keep their like promise, so it's quite and similarly their children will do the same with the same at them, and so it's a good way to educate their children.
Okay. Now, but do children keep their promises?
Um, uh, Actually, I think children are not good at keeping their promises because children, they are young, they are not mature enough to remember what they promise, what they say with other people, and also and like I said, they are not mature enough to understand the importance of the promise they made, and so they will not it's quite hard for them to imagine the consequences or results if they uh, do not keep their word with other people.
Mm-hmm. Is that why some people fail to keep their promises when they are older, when they are adults? What are some reasons why some people fail to keep their promises then?
So yeah, so I think there are several reasons to for people to not keep their words. For example, like many people just promise, but not do exactly what they say, and so it's like a personality or like the habit. They just saying, not doing. And but for some cases, like the accident, some people, they cannot keep their words. For example, like they have like urgent situation, some urgency, so they can, or something like more important than what they promised with others. So they have to like uh, prioritize like the more important thing. So yeah, they have to fail to keep their promises.
Oh, I see. But why do some people promise a lot then?
So um new. Yeah, I think many people, they promise quite often because like they would like to uh, delay uh, or postpone what they had to do. For example, like children and or students, they usually uh, promise to like accomplish their homework or something like that. So they just promise in order to like delay what they have to do, and for like some people, they just make a promise, a
A
promise,
promise, a promise.
a promise to make a promise in order to um, like in order to in order to make the other feel like feel better, or like like to make people not worry. Like for example, some people like
Yes. Some people còn sao? Some people còn sao?
cái con này sao khó lấy ví dụ người ta.
Give some examples
Người
about
ta
people
yên tâm.
who promise to. Some people who promise to take care of the other people, promise to pay their rent on time, promise to give discount. Mấy người làm sale á.
Yeah.
Think about those kind of things, you know. All right.
Sao hứa thật nhiều. Thôi vậy ha.
What do you mean? Okay, so now we have 38. Describe a time when you needed to use your imagination. Miêu tả một thời điểm mà bạn đã cần phải sử dụng cái trí tưởng tượng của bạn. You should say what the situation was. Tình huống gì vậy? Why you needed to use your imagination. Tại sao bạn lại cần sử dụng trí tưởng tượng của bạn? What the difficulties were about it. Có những khó khăn gì về chuyện đó không? Explain how you felt about it. And part 3. Do you think adults can have lots of imagination? Bạn có nghĩ rằng người lớn có thể có rất nhiều trí tưởng tượng không? Of course, when people lie, they imagine a lot of things, a lot of reasons. Khi con người ta nói dối, người ta tưởng tượng ra nhiều thứ lắm. Lý do này nọ, And then think about the fact that adults can imagine a lot of different situations. A scenario when they lie to their wife, or lie to their husband, or lie to their boss, and to use white lies, Or when they paint, or when they do art, they do have a lot of imagination too, don't you think? Next question. Do you think imagination is essential for scientists? Bạn có nghĩ rằng trí tưởng tượng là tối cần thiết cho những nhà khoa học không? Think about how they can carry out their research, And how they can plan ahead what to do. Có thể lên kế hoạch trước mình phải làm cái gì. And you have to imagine the result of the experiment before you even do it, Mình phải tưởng tượng kết quả nó sẽ ra sao với cái thí nghiệm đó trước khi mình làm cái thí nghiệm đó chẳng hạn. Okay, what kinds of jobs need imagination? Công việc nào cần trí tưởng tượng? What subjects are helpful for children's imagination? Môn học nào là hữu ích cho trí tưởng tượng của trẻ nhỏ? How can people build or improve their imagination? Con người ta làm thế nào để xây dựng hoặc là cải thiện trí tưởng tượng của họ? Okay, you have some time to think now. Describe a time when you needed to use your imagination, please.
Yeah, one time last summer I had to look after my niece.
My what? Look after my what?
My niece.
Niece, right?
My niece, yes. Look after my niece. So about her, she had a strong belief in a fairy world and fairy tales about prince, and something like that, castle. And she was always asking me for telling her story related to fairy world. And it's quite difficult for me because I knew few fairy stories, so I had to use my imagination to make up a many story to satisfy her.
To satisfy her.
To satisfy her, and it's quite hard for me because I'm not. I was not good at imagination. Not imagination.
I was not as good as my imagination. Yeah.
I was not good at imagination, and especially something related to children. And based on my experience and what I remember about my childhood, so I managed to make up something interesting for her. And and I felt that imagination is quite important for me, or to be a future parent.
I see. Right, so do you think imagination is essential for scientists?
Absolutely. because scientists, they have many things to do with imagination. Firstly, they with imagination, they will come up with idea to conduct or carry out the research or experiments. And besides, they with their good imagination, they will make a plan for what to do in the future. For example, the next step in their research or experiments, or what the result may come out, or something like that. So they will become a better problem solver. So I think imagination play a paramount role in scientific researching.
Scientific research.
Research.
Okay, what kinds of job need imagination then?
So in my opinion, imagination take important place in many jobs, especially those related to creation or art. Let's say, for example, writers, book authors, they usually use their imagination to make up something like a creative novel or plot for movies or their book. And mm, uh, also some people who work in art industries, for example, painters or designers. So they have to imagine a lot in order to create their special collection, something.
Okay, but what subjects are helpful for children's imagination then? For children's imagination then?
So yeah, I think there are several subjects can
several subjects that can.
So I think there are several subjects that can support or help children to improve their imagination. Let's think about disciplines related to art, for example, music, or paint. So with this subject, children can use their imagination in order to create the piece of art, and also some subject that requires logical thinking, for example, math, chemistry, or physics.
Physics, nhấn âm đầu. Physics.
Physics. So they are also handy for children because because by studying this subject, children can have more logical thinking. So they will they will become better in planning what to do in the future.
I see. Right, that's a good idea to study those subjects, you know. Science subjects are actually quite helpful as well as other kind of, art. How can people build or improve their imagination then?
Okay. So I think there are many ways for people to improve their imagination. For example, they I think it's quite important for them to broaden their knowledge. because with a wider range of experiences or knowledge, they will they will have a better or wider resources for to imagine. Let's say think about writers. They have to travel a lot or read many books or watch many movies in order to help them to create or make up plot, movie plot or something like that. And also beside building the rich resources,
A what? A what? Say again? The what?
Rich resources.
Rich gì? Yeah.
Những cái tài nguyên, kho tàng.
Okay. Tài nguyên kho tàng không?
Of knowledge, resources
okay.
of knowledge. Yes,
okay.
beside building a rich resources of knowledge, people have to practice a lot.
Okay.
Because practice makes
perfect.
So yes, for example, they have to for example, painter, they have to paint many pieces of art, or designer, they have to create many collections in order to improve their imagination ability.
Okay. Good. That is 38. Now I want you to try something more. Okay, let's try 50. Okay, let's try 50. Last one, okay. Describe a person you know who is talkative. Miêu tả một cái người mà bạn biết người này hoạt ngôn lắm, người này nói nhiều lắm. Talkative may be a good thing or a bad thing. Could be negative or could be neutral as well, you know. Nó có thể là cái điều mà tung tính, không tốt không xấu đó nha. You should say who this person is, how you know this person, what this person likes to talk about, and how you feel about this person. Okay? Time to think. Please describe a person you know who is talkative, please.
So I gonna talk about my mother.
Gonna hả? Gonna hả?
I'm going to. So, ủa không được nói vậy hả?
Nó nói chung là cuộc thi IELTS là cuộc thi trịnh trọng. I'm gonna hoài nó bớt trịnh trọng xuống, có thể bị giảm điểm đấy do cái giọng điệu á.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about my mother, whose job is a teacher. So due to her occupational feature, she has to talk a lot while working, and also at home, she's talkative. And
wait, she's what? She's what?
She's talkative. Talkative, and in my opinion, she's talk a lot because, like I said, she talking is her became her habit, and also she's usually talk to me a lot because she want to teach me valuable lessons, or give me some advices, some pieces of advice. So she usually mentions something important in my life, for example, remind me to finish the homework in time, or tell me to clean my room or something like that. So and at the beginning, I feel annoyed because because of they like these earphones from my mother, and but gradually I feel she's like a careful, a caring person, because what they what she tells me is like is to support me, or learn me something important in my life. So I respect her a lot.
Respect.
Respect her a lot.
Okay, I respect her a lot. Okay, good. Now that's 50 for you. Okay, that's 50. Okay, let's do okay, let's do 53. Something, describe something that you cherish. Miêu tả một cái gì đó mình rất là ca tụng, mình rất là quý, mình rất là ca tụng. You cherish something. You should say, ví dụ tình đầu ấy, like first love, or you cherish a memory, một cái ký ức nào đó mình rất là ca tụng cái đó. Or something about that, yeah. You should say what it is, who it's from, when you got it, and explain why you cherished it. Tại sao bạn lại ca tụng điều đó? Bạn lại tôn thờ, bạn ca tụng, bạn nói tốt về điều đó như vậy. Okay. Describe something that you cherish, please.
So let's talk about my wedding ring I received from my grandmother. This ring means a lot for me, because because I received it from my grandmother, who is one of my whom I consider as one of my close friends, because she's always share and talk with me, and often take care of me when my parents work far away from home, and also the wedding ring is like a thing she's wore for a long time, and it was a meaningful item with her. So receiving it from her is quite like it's mean like she loved me a lot, and she wanted me to remember her for the entire for my entire life, and that's why this ring is important for me.
Okay, good enough. Alright. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh đó, để mà các bạn có thể được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.